Hey guys, thanks so much for joining me today. I'm Spencer Bonin from SB Mind Body Balance, and today we're here doing another live emotion code session. So today we have the pleasure of working with someone with their elbow pain, some upper back pain, and some lower back pain. We're going to see how much stuff we can actually take care of today, see if maybe we can tackle it all. Maybe we can, maybe we can't, but we're going to get through as much as we possibly can. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to make sure that I go to my Facebook Live here and make sure I have the person who I'm working on in the group chat today. Let's see. And Marie, there we go. Boom. So I tagged her in there. So hopefully she pops in whenever she's ready to go. She said she was going to be here by about 4 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, 3 o'clock Pacific. So hopefully she pops in here real quick. So while we wait for Anne-Marie, basically I'll just kind of let you guys know about what's going on. So if you guys have never seen my videos before or anything like that, today we're doing something called emotion code. So the emotion code is a energetic healing modality developed by Dr. Bradley Nelson. And basically, if you kind of want to relate it to Reiki or something like that, where it's kind of in that energetic healing realm. But what we're doing is we're using something called applied kinesiology or muscle testing. And we're basically finding out trapped emotions that are trapped in the body and releasing them so that they're, because these trapped emotions contribute to physical pain and different ailments in our body. So the way this system works and what happens is throughout our life, we have these different, hey Chris, how you doing? Throughout our life, we have these different experiences or traumas throughout our life. So where we feel these intense emotions very, very powerfully, and sometimes our body's already it's already very imbalanced already, so it's a little bit more susceptible to creating a trapped emotion. And other times it's just we feel that emotion so powerfully that our body doesn't actually know how to process it, and it actually gets a little ball of energy, probably about the size of about a baseball to about the size of a small melon or a softball. It gets lodged somewhere in our body. It's kind of hard to go away from this mic. New mic, by the way, pretty awesome. I like it. So we have these different experiences. This little ball of trapped emotional energy gets trapped somewhere in our body, and what it does is it starts to play with our energy field and starts to disrupt it a little bit. So it causes some sort of ailment, whether it's a physical ailment, a mental ailment, or whatever it is. The best way I can kind of explain it is like, let's just say, for example, you have neck pain or something like that, and every time you move your neck left and right, it hurts a lot to move your neck. Just pretend like, if we're just dealing with physical stuff here, and let's just pretend you have like 8 baseballs kind of surrounding your neck, and you're trying to move it left and right, and you can't really do that because it's blocking you from doing that. Well, same thing with trapped emotions. Is the same thing. Is like you have all these little balls, except they're little balls of energy that you can't actually see. But as soon as you start to release them, much like you would if you actually had physical baseballs and stuff there, you could all of a sudden move your neck. Once you start moving these physical these emotional balls of energy, then as if by magic, your neck can move around again. So so it's pretty incredible stuff. So check out some of the other videos that I talk about all this other stuff as well, or check out the emotion code book. I don't have it. Oh, I do have it. So in case you're wondering what it looks like, boom, this is the emotion code. Dr. Bradley Nelson, forwarded by Tony Robbins, who never does forwards, by the way. So absolutely amazing book. So what we use applied kinesiology, which is a form of muscle testing the body. Excuse me. Which then we can kind of communicate with your body and ask it yes or no questions to find out when these trapped emotions became trapped, and around what emotions they are as well. So what I'll do is I'll pull up my little chart thing here. Hey, Kimberly, thanks for joining. So on the left here, you'll see that we have our chart of emotions. So it's column A, column B, and then 6 different rows. So that's kind of how we utilize it to really pinpoint this emotion really quick, so that we can basically go like, give me a clear yes or give me a clear no. And then we'll be able to dive in there and be like, is it in column A? Is it in column B? Is it rows 1 through 3? And then we'll be able to find that emotion really, really quickly. And what this is it's a direct line of communication between us and the subconscious, which basically your subconscious knows exactly every single thing that's ever happened to you for your entire life and beyond. But we're not going to talk about that today. Well, actually, you never know. We might. We're basically we find these emotions and then those things are contributing to it. So like maybe right now, or maybe throughout your life, you've had different periods of betrayal, and maybe right now you find it very difficult to find a relationship, and you find, or that you find that when you do go into relationships, you find that you're very scared of getting betrayed. There could be an emotion of betrayal there, or several emotions of betrayal there. So that's just kind of one example. So I'm just gonna hopefully Anne Marie joins us really quickly here. But maybe what I'll do is we do have all the stuff here, and what the really really cool thing with this work is we can actually do remote sessions. So for example, if Anne Marie doesn't join right away, or let me actually just check and make sure she's here otherwise. She is not. Okay, that's okay. So basically what we can do is I can actually work on her remotely, separately, without her actually being part of the actual treatment. So it's really really crazy. We won't be able to see like the real live results right away, but we can still be able to do an emotion code treatment for her, even though she's not fully on the call right now. So um yeah, she's just talking to me right now. uh All right. So I'm just going to kind of get started working with her. I've already talked to her a little bit before to find out what's going on. So she has some elbow pain, she has some upper left back pain, and some lower left back pain. And then we're going to just see, what kind of stuff we can figure out here. So first and foremost, before I do a session, I always do a 5 or 10 seconds just to kind of ask for help and all that kind of stuff. So if anyone who's watching just wants to, really just maybe we'll put a little prayer emoji in there, or like send us some positive love for Anne Marie so that we can take care of these problems for her. Awesome. Okay. So give me a clear yes, give me a clear no. And thank you, Kimberly, for being a volunteer. I'm still going to work with Anne Marie, but we'll set something up very soon. Don't worry about that. So let's see. So give me a clear yes, give me a clear no. Can I be a proxy for Anne Marie? And the answer is yes. So give me yes, give me no. So my name is Anne Marie. Yes, it is. Okay, so this is really cool too. So like I was saying, we can be remote or proxy, which is a distance type of healing, which basically means that me being in Victoria, BC, can actually work on Anne Marie, who is in a couple of in a province over my geography. In Alberta, so province over, just over in Calgary, Alberta, and I can connect with her subconscious and basically do muscle testing. But when I do muscle testing, I actually get muscle tests based on her subconscious rather than my own. So that's the really, really cool thing. So now we're going to go. So give me yes, give me no. So my name is Anne Marie. My name is Spencer. Okay. So just so you guys can see, it gives, my name is Anne Marie. My name is Spencer. And it's almost like there isn't any pressure here. It's just like, when you say a true response, it's like your fingers kind of stick together. And when you say a negative response or an untrue statement, they kind of break apart. So it's a very clear differentiation between yes and a no. So let's see. So from the remainder, I'm just going to like do it down here so it's a little bit more comfortable. But give me yes, give me no. So are there any, or out of these three different challenges that we have with Anne Marie right now, what is the number one challenge that we need to work with? Give me a yes, is it the elbow? Give me a yes, is it the elbow? Is it the upper left back? Is it the lower back? Okay, one with the higher number. Okay. So we're actually going to do the lower left back. Okay, and I'm just going to check one other thing here. Maybe see if she's in here. Okay. Nope. Okay, that's fine. So let's see. Okay, so give me a clear yes, give me a clear no. So are there trapped emotions that we can release right now that are contributing to your lower left back pain, Anne Marie? Yes. Okay, so give me a skin. So what's the first emotion? Give me a skin. Is it in column A? Is it in column B? Is it rows 1 through 3? Is it row 1? Is it row 2? Give me a skin. No. So it's B2. Give me no. Is it failure? Or give me a skin. Is this one inherited? No, it's not. Skin. Is it failure? Is it helplessness? Oh, hey, Anne Marie. Is it failure? Is it helplessness? Is it hopelessness? Is it lack of control? Lack of control is the first emotion we're finding here. So just to kind of fill you in, Anne Marie, I just decided to kind of take the bull by the horns and just kind of start doing the treatment because we can still work with you remotely regardless. So we've connected up here. We've talked about what kind of challenges you're going through. And then, we're just jumping right in. So the first thing that we found that we're going to be able to work on is that lower left back pain. First question I want to ask is just make sure, is everything still exactly the same way we talked about it before? And then what I'll do is I'll just go in there and I'll keep you going with this. Oh, it's your photo. Oh, okay, cool. I was just making sure. Okay, perfect. So let's see. So lack of control. So when did that get trapped? Give me no. Was it before the age of 5? We'll say give me a before age 15. Was it before age 10? Was it age 10? Was it age 11? Was it age 12? Age 12. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so give me yes, give me no. Do we need to know anything else about this trapped emotion of lack of control? No, we don't. Okay, so I'm just gonna. So what's really cool with the emotion code is we typically what we do is we use magnets, but what's really neat is our fingers actually have polarity, and it might seem bizarre, but our fingers have polarity, and we can actually use that along the governing meridian. It's kind of like taking a magnet to like a debit card or a credit card. When you take the magnet and go across the debit card or credit card, it actually wipes the information from the credit card and deletes the information. So we're kind of doing the same thing. Is once we find an emotion, we're finding that emotion, we're finding that frequency, her body starts vibrating in that frequency, and then what we can do is we can use a magnet or our hand if you don't have anything else available, and you can actually just delete it. So we can just go, we're just going to release this lack of control here. So give me yes, give me no. Did we release that lack of control? Yes, we did. Perfect. Okay. So now I'm actually going to ask, give me yes, give me no. So how many trapped emotions can we release from this lower left back in total, including the one we've already done? So, is it more than 5? Yes. Is it 5? Is it 6? Is it 7 emotions? Okay. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 emotions. Okay, so give me yes, give me no. So did we release that lack of control? Yes, we did. Good. Yes, we know. So the second emotion, is it in column A? Is it in column B? Is it rows 1 through 3 again? Yes. Is it row 1? Is it row 2? Is it row 3? Give me is this one inherited? No. Just give me no. Is it confusion? Is it defensiveness? Is it grief? So grief, which is kind of like a loss, or maybe what it could be is someone giving you grief, Anne Marie, maybe like bullying or something, or someone just like giving you a hard time. So let's see when that got trapped. Give me a was it before age 20? Before age 20, before age 15, age 15, age 16, age 17, age 17 in grief. I don't know if that makes sense for you, Anne Marie. If you want to, if it does, or whatever, just throw your response up there, and then I'll just kind of see if anything makes sense at all. If it does, great. If it not, it's okay too. We can still just release it. So yeah, so give me yes, give me no. Do we need to know anything else about this grief before we release it? No. Can I release it? Yeah. Okay, so let's just release this grief here. So give me yes, give me no. Did we release that grief? Heck yes, we did. Good. Give me yes, give me no. So the third emotion. Okay, so it makes sense. Okay, fair enough. And that's the cool thing about this emotion code stuff too, guys. Like, you can be as private or as open as you want. You don't necessarily have to get into the nitty gritty of exactly what happened, because we're dealing with subconscious stuff here rather than conscious stuff. So you don't have to remember, you don't have to necessarily remember it, although most of the time you will. But B, you even if you do remember it, you can think of what it is, and we can actually muscle test to see if that is the particular thing. And it's not necessarily important. The most important thing is we're getting it to a state where your body's vibrating it, and we know enough of it to bring it to consciousness, and then we can release it. Okay, so let's see. So give me no. So did we release that grief? Yes, we did. Give me no. Okay, so the third emotion, is it in column A? Give me no. Is it rows 1 through 3? Is it 4 through 6? Is it row 4? Yes, so A4. Is this one inherited? Yes, it is. Okay, so give me no. So give me yes, give me no. So is this inherited anger? Give me yes, give me no. Inherited anger, inherited bitterness, inherited guilt, inherited hatred, actually. That's a fun one. Maybe not so much. Um, so this one was actually inherited. So who did you inherit this from? So the really interesting thing with the emotion code as well is not only are you working on yourself, but you actually get the opportunity to work with other people as well that are in your gene pool. So if you have kids, if you got it from your parents, if it went all the way up to your great 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 grandmother, anyone who's ever had this inherited emotion where it got passed down to you, the really cool thing is it's a shared energy. So when we release it from you, we actually release it from everyone else that's ever had it before ever. So by you doing a treatment on you, you're actually working on multiple people at the same time, which is incredible. And you're releasing some of those nasty family patterns that you might have. So let's see. And you're not only releasing it from you, you're releasing it from them too, which is bueno. So let's see. So give me yes, give me no. So who did you inherit this hatred from? Give me yes, give me no. Was it from mom? Just give me no. Was it from mom? Was it from dad? Okay, so give me yes, give me no. Is it more than 5 generations? Yes. Give me yes, give me no. Is it 5? Is it 6? Or actually, give me yes, give me no. Is it more than 5? Is it more than 10? No. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8 generations. 8 G's. So let me see. So give me yes, give me no. So you got this from your dad. Did he get this from his dad? Yes. Did he get this from his dad? No. His mom. So his mom. Okay. Did she get this from her mom? No. Her dad. Did he get this from his dad? Yes. Did he get this from his dad? No. His mom. Does it basically go the same pattern like dad, mom? Is that how that goes? Okay. Yes, it is. Okay. So give me a screen. No. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So give me a screen. So perfect. Okay, so is that as far back as it goes? Yes. Do we need to know anything else about it? No, we don't. Can I release that? Yes. Okay. So we're just going to take my trusty hand here, magnet, and we're just going to release this emotion of hatred from you. Releasing this trapped emotion of hatred. All right. So that's 10 roughly. Give me a no. Did we release that trapped inherited emotion of hatred? Yes, we did. Good. Okay, so give me a no. So the fourth trapped emotion, is it in column A? Yes. Give me a no. Is it row 1 through 3, 4 through 6? Is it row 4? Is it row 5? Give me a no. Is this one inherited? No. Is it blaming? Is it dread? Dread. When did that get trapped? Give me a no. Before. Give me a no. Was it before the age of before the age of 20, before the age of 15, age 15, age 6, yes, age 15, age 16, age 17, age 18. Age 18 and dread, like you just really didn't want to do something. Does that make sense for you as well? Oh, I forgot to say, this is the one that it made sense for before. Maybe I put that. But does this dread make sense for you, Anne-Marie? Anything that pops into your head? First thought, best thought? Yes, do we need to know anything else about this dread? No, we don't. Can I release it? Yes. Okay, so let's just release this dread here. Give me a clear yes. Give me a clear no. Did we release that dread? Heck yes, we did. Wicked. Give me a no. So the fifth emotion, is it in column A? Yes, it is. Give us is it rows 1 through 3? Is it 4 through 6 again? Give us is it row 4? Is it row 5? Is it row 6? Okay, cool. And she says yes, so we're still on the right track. I'm super happy about that. Okay, so give me a so it's A6. Give me no. Is this one inherited? No, it's not. Yes, give me no. Is it humiliation? Is it jealousy? Is it longing? Is it lust? Is it overwhelm? Oopsie daisies. Overwhelm. When did this overwhelm get trapped? Give me a no. Was it before the age of before the age of 20, before the age of 15, before the age of 10, before the age of 5? No. Age 5, age 6, age 7, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Age 9, actually. Awesome. Do we need to know anything else about that overwhelm before we release it? No. Okay, can I release it? Yeah. Okay, so let's just release this overwhelm. Give me yes, give me no. Did we release that overwhelm? Yes, we did. Good. Give me yes, give me no. Is there, so the sixth emotion here, give me yes, is it in column A? No. Is it column B? Is it rows 1 through 3? Is it row 1? Give me yes, so it's row 1. Is this one inherited? No. Guess is it effort unreceived? Is it heartache? Is it insecurity? Is it overjoy, vulnerability? It's actually insecurity. Okay, when did this insecurity get trapped? Give me yes, give me no. Was it before the age of 20, before the age of 15? Was it age 15? Was it age 16? Age 16 and insecurity. I don't know. Does that make sense? Let's see. Give me no. Do we need to know anything else about that insecurity? No. Can I release that? Yes. Okay. Let's just release that insecurity because that's just not going to be part of your life anymore. At least this strand won't. So give me no. Did we release that insecurity? Yes, we did. Good. Give me no. Is there so what's the seventh trapped emotion here? Just give me no. Give me no. Is it in column A? Is it in column B? Is it rows 1 through 3? Is it row 1? Is it row 2? Is it row 3? Okay, is this one inherited? No. Just give me no. Is it confusion? Is it defensiveness? Is it grief? Is it self-abuse? Stubbornness? Self-abuse. Okay. So self-abuse, basically just being really hard on yourself mentally, like beating yourself up mentally is usually how that shows up. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what I was thinking for the insecurity as well. Let's see here. So when did this self-abuse get trapped? So basically, so give me a no. Was it before the age of before the age of 20? Give me before age 20? No. Okay. 20 to 25, 25 to, or sorry. 20 to 20 to 25, 25 to 30. Is it 25? Is it 26? Is it 27? Is it 28? So age 28 and self-abuse. I don't know if that makes sense for you as well, Anne-Marie, but let's see. Give me no. Do you need to know anything else about that self-abuse? No. Can I release that? Yes. So let's just release this self-abuse here. Good. Give me no. Did we release that self-abuse? Yes, we did. Good. Okay, so give me no. Are there any other trapped emotions we can release right now that are contributing to your lower left back pain? No. Okay. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. So Anne-Marie, what I'd like you to do, just as per usual, I'm just going to get you to stand up for about, and then walk around maybe like 15, 20 steps. And then once you're done walking around, I just want you to kind of put in the group chat or into the chat box there where that pain is. Before it was an 8. I'm just curious if it's changed, if it's the same. And then just let us know what that is right now. And then what I'll do is I'll check and see if there's any hidden emotions. So hidden emotions or hidden trapped emotions, they're literally the exact same thing as a regular trapped emotion. It's just we ask the question, is it hidden? So for whatever reason, your subconscious, it's kind of like the last line of defense. So it's like it only wants to release it if you kind of know about it or ask about it. So if we ask, is there a trapped emotion? It says no. But then if I go, are there any hidden trapped emotions? And it's a very, very strong yes. So let's see. So give me no. How many hidden trapped emotions are contributing to your lower left back? Give me is it more than, is it more than 5? Is it less than 5? Is it 1? Is it 2? Is it 3? Is it 4 emotions? Okay. 2, 3, 4. All right. And I just want to check in with you there, Anne-Marie, see how your lower back's doing. Lower left back. Okay, perfect. Okay, so it's gone down a little bit. So it was an 8. Now it's gone down to about a 5. So that's great. We're on the right track here. So let's see what else we can do. We're not done yet. But wait, there's more. Okay. So let's see. So give me no. So the first emotion, give me no. Is it in column A? Is it in column B? So it's column B. Is it rows 1 through 3? Is it 4 through 6? Is it row 4? Give me no. Is this one inherited? No. Give me no. Is it depression? Is it frustration? Okay, so it's frustration. Give me no. When did this frustration get trapped? Give me no. Was it before the age of? Was it before the age of 20, before the age of 15, before the age of 10? Was it age 10? Was it age 11? Was it age 12? Was it age 13? 13, age 14, age 15. Age 13, age 14, age 15. Okay. Do we need to know anything else about this frustration before I release it? Nah. Can I release it? Yeah. Okay, so let's just release this frustration. So give me a no. Yeah, it's weird. So did we release that frustration? Yes. Okay, so give me so the second emotion. Is it in column A? Yes, it is. Is it rows 1 through 3? Is it 4 through 6? Is it row 4? Give me so it's A4 again. Is this one inherited? No. Is it anger? Is it bitterness? Is it guilt? Is it hatred? This one's a resentment. Basically like ill feelings towards something else or something in the past kind of thing. Give me a clear yes, give me a clear no. When did that resentment get trapped? Was it before age 20? Before age 20, before age 15? Was it age 15? Was it age 16? Was it age 17? Was it age 18? Age 18 again. Oh no. Dreading and resentment. That's some interesting stuff around age 18. Do you need to know anything else about this resentment? No. Can I release that? Yes. Okay. So let's just release that resentment. because we don't want that anymore. Let's see. Give me yes, give me no. So the third hidden trapped emotion. Give me yes, give me no. Is it in column A? Yes. Give me yes, give me no. Is it rows 1 through 3? Is it 4 through 6? Is it row 4? Give me yes, give me no. So it's row 4, A4. Again, okay, so is this one inherited as well? Oh, okay. So give me this, is it inherited anger? Is it inherited bitterness? Is it inherited guilt? Is it inherited hatred? Is it inherited resentment? Oh, fun. When did you so who did you inherit this resentment from? Give me yes, give me no. Was it before, or sorry, give me yes, was it from mom? Give me yes, from mom? No, from dad. Okay, so dad again. Dad's getting lots of work today. Give me yes, give me no. So you got this from dad. Did he get this from his dad? Yes. Okay. Give me how many generations does it go? Yes, is it more than yes, is it more than 5? No. Is it 1? Is it 2? Is it 3? Is it 4 generations? Okay. So give me a guess. So you got this from your, or so you got this from your dad. He got this from his dad. Did he get this from his dad? No, his mom. Just give me no. Did she get this from her mom? Yes. Okay. Just give me no. Is that as far back as it goes? Yeah. Do we need to know anything else about that resentment? Can I release it? Okay. So let's just release this inherited emotion of resentment. And we'll call that 10. So give me no. Did we release that resentment? Yes, we did. Good. Okay, so give me no. So the fourth hidden trapped emotion, give me no. Is it in column A? Is it in column B? Is it rows 1 through 3? Is it row 1? Give me no. Is this one inherited as well? No. So give me no. Is it effort unreceived? Is it heartache? Is it insecurity? Is it overjoy? Vulnerability. The vulnerability is like, vulnerability is like being very susceptible to a particular period of time where you're susceptible to physical harm or emotional harm. So that's kind of what that is. When did that come about? Was it before before age 20, before age 15? Was it age 15? Was it age 16? Was it age 17? Was it age 18? Was it age 19? Age 19 and vulnerability. Let's see. Give me no. Do you need to know anything else about that? No. Can I release it? Yes. Let's just release this vulnerability. Wicked. Yes, did we release that vulnerability? Heck yes, we did. Good. Yes, are there any other hidden trapped emotions that we can release right now contributing to your lower left back pain? No. Awesome. Okay, so give me no. Are there any psychic traumas we can release towards that lower back pain? Yes. Okay. So psychic traumas, just so in case the people don't know what that is, a psychic trauma is very, very similar to a trapped emotion in that it's a little ball of energy. The difference is that instead of being just one ball of like just anxiety or just despair or just anger or just frustration, it's actually the combination of 2 or 3 different emotions kind of bundled up into one little ball of energy that's a different frequency. So instead of being, just one or the other, it's let's just pretend there was a situation that you had anger and frustration at the same time and they combined to form like kind of like this other ball of energy that's a totally different frequency. So when we ask, if there's any trapped emotions, your body says, well, no. But when we ask if there's a psychic trauma, or the new version of it is an emotional compound, the body ultimately says yes, because it's the combination of 2 different frequencies or 3. So we're just going to go through and find out how many psychic, so let's see. So give me are there psychic trauma? Are there psychic traumas contributing to this lower back pain? Yes. Yes, how many are there? Give me is it yes, is it more than 1? Is it 2? Is it 3? Oh wow. Okay, so there's 3 psychic traumas. It's like PTSD area right there. Let's see. So give me yes, give me no. So the first psychic trauma, give me yes, can we find the emotions? Yes, we can. Give me yes, is it 2 emotions? Is it 3? Just 2. So the first emotion, is it in column A, column B, rows 1 through 3, 4 through 6, row 4, row 5, row 6? Give me so it's B6. Is this inherited, or is it pride? Is it shame? So it's shame. Second emotion, give me is it in column A? Is it rows 1 through 3? Is it row 1? Is it row 2? Is it row 3? Give me is it crying? Is it discouragement? Is it crying, discouragement? Is it rejection? So shame and rejection. Okay, so give me yes. Or when did that get trapped? Doesn't sound like a very fun experience. Give me no. When was it trapped? Was it before age 20? Before age 20, before age 15, before age 10? Before age 10? No. Is it age 10? Was it age 11? Was it age 12? Give me age 12? Okay, so age 12 and shame and rejection. I don't know if that makes sense for you, Anne-Marie, but the cool thing is, give me no. Do you need to know anything else about that? No. Let's just Let's just get rid of it. Can I release it? Yeah. Okay, let's just get rid of that. Because that does not sound very much fun at all. Yes, give me no. Did we release that shame and rejection psychic trauma? Yes. Good. Give me yes, give me no. So the second psychic trauma. Can we find the emotions? Yes. Is it 2 emotions, 3 emotions, 2 emotions? Okay. Yes. Yes. So the first emotion, column A, column B, rows 1 through 3. Is it row 1? Give me yes, give me no. Is it inherited? No. Is it effort unreceived? Is it heartache? Insecurity, overjoy, vulnerability, heartache. Second emotion, give me yes, is it in column A? Give me yes, column A, is it rows 1 through 3? Is it row 1? Is it row 2? Is it row 3 again? Give me yes, is it crying? Yes, is it crying? Is it discouragement? Is it rejection? Is it sadness? Okay, so heartache and sadness kind of these are some intense ones. Yes, when did this heartache and sadness, when did that psychic trauma get trapped? Give me yes, give me no. Was it before the age of Give me yes, give me no. Was it before the age of 20, before the age of 15? Was it age 15? Was it age 16? Was it age 17? Was it age 18? Age 18 again. Age 18 strikes again. I don't know if these are making sense for you. If they are, feel free to say something. If not, that's okay too. Or you can just say yes or no or whatever. So give me do we need to know anything else about this heartache or sadness? No. Can I release that? Yes. Let's release this heartache and sadness psychic trauma. Good. Give me yes, give me no. Did we release that psychic trauma? Yes. Good. Give me yes, give me no. So the third psychic trauma, give me no. Is it in column? Sorry. Can we find the emotions? Yes. Give me yes, give me no. Is it just 2 emotions, 3 emotions? Just 2. Give me yes, give me no. So the first emotion, is it in column A? Is it rows 1 through 3? Is it row 1? Give me yes, give me no. Is it? Give me no. Is it abandonment? Is it betrayal? Is it forlorn? Is it lost? So it's lost. Okay. So lost could be like oh, perfect. Just making sure. So thank you for being so open and honest about that, by the way. Thank you so much. Perfect. Okay. So lost could actually be like physically lost, like maybe you're a child and lost in the supermarket or at a mall or something like that. It could be that, or it could also be emotionally lost. What's the second emotion? Give me ask Is it in column A? Is it in column B? So column B, is it rows 1 through 3? Is it row 1? Yes, give me no. Is this trapped emotion? Give me yes, give me no. Give me yes, give me no. Is it effort unreceived? Is it heartache? Is it insecurity? Is it overjoy? Is it vulnerability? When did this get trapped? I'm curious. Give me ask when did that get trapped? Give me ask was it before the age of 20? Before age 20, before age 15, before age 10, before age 5, before birth, age 1, age 2, age 3, age 4. So I don't know if that rings a bell. Like, I don't know if maybe you got lost or something as a kid, and maybe you were put in an harm's way or danger's way there. Let's see. So give me no. Do we need to know anything else about that psychic trauma? No, we don't. Can I release that? Yes. Okay. So let's just release this psychic trauma of loss and vulnerability. Now, the interesting thing is like, even though you might have been physically lost, as a kid or whatever it is, and this could also very well be like an absorbed something as well. But like, even if you were like lost maybe at a lake or at a mall or something as a kid, that can actually transfer over to being similar loss, but emotionally lost in the future. They're the same vibration, which is very, very interesting. So just look at me, ask me now, did we release that loss? Or sorry, I'm just going to make sure. Let's just release that again, just in case I forgot it. Did we release that loss and vulnerability? Yes. Okay. So give me ask is there anything else we can do emotion code wise for this lower left back pain? No. Okay. So Anne-Marie, what I want you to do is just quickly stand up again, go for another walk of around another 20-25 steps, and then I just want you to put a number as to where that lower back pain is right now to see how it's doing, see if it's changed or shifted. And what I'm going to do is give me a are you still open to healing, Anne-Marie? Yes, you are. Okay, so let's see. So give me a so what's the next thing that we can work on? Give me a so there's nothing. Can we do anything else with that lower left back pain? No. Can we do anything, or what's the next in the priority? Is it the elbow? Is it the lower or upper left back? It's the elbow, actually. So elbow. So we're going to work on that. Oh, and actually, if what I'd like you to do as well is maybe just in the chat box there, put where each of those things are, like, because we've released some of the quite a few trapped emotions here. So maybe if you just want to say what the number is for each of them right now to see if maybe we've hit a couple of trapped emotions that were contributing to other pains as well. Very interesting. So my lower back seems to have moved to upper. So weird. It's so cool. So where would you say that lower back pain is then? Is it like a 1, a 2, a 0, a 25? Just checking. And then if you just want to put a number on each of the other things. Actually, let's give me a no. Should we work on the left elbow? Should we work on the upper left back? The left elbow. Okay. So a 3 is for the lower back. Perfect. Okay, cool. So that's great. So went to a 3 out of 10. That's great. And then what about everything else? And what I'll do is I'll just kind of start working on this elbow of yours as well. So let's see. So give me a yes, give me a no. So are there trapped emotions that we can release from this elbow pain? Yes. Okay. So give me a no. Is it how many emotions can we release right now? Give me a, is it more than is it more than 5 emotions? More than 5? Less than 5? Is it 1 emotion? Is it 1? Is it 2? Is it 3? Is it 4 emotions? Okay. So 2, 3, 4 emotions. Okay, so the elbow is still a 7 out of 10. So it's still about the same as it was before. And then is the upper back. Oh, wow. The upper back is a little bit higher there. Okay. Well, let's see. So let's see what. So give me a now. Should we work on still the left elbow? So we're going to work on the left elbow for now. And then if we can, we'll see if we can hop on that upper back as well, just to see what we can do. So let's see. So give me a no. So the first emotion from the elbow, is it in column A? Column A, is it rows 1 through 3? Is it row 1? Is it row 2? Is it row 3? Give me so A3. Is it crying? Is it discouragement? When did that get trapped? Is it inherited? No. Before age 20, before age 20, 20 to 25, 25 to 30, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, age 30 actually. Okay. Give me no. Do we need to know anything else about that discouragement? No, we don't. Can I release that? Yes. Okay, so let's release this discouragement here. Give me a no. So the second emotion, is it in column A? Is it rows 1 through 3? So column A 1 through 3 again. Is it row 1? Is this one is this one inherited? Yes. Is this inherited abandonment? Inherited betrayal? Inherited from, okay, was this inherited from mom? Inherited from dad? Thanks, Dad. So much work from Dad today. So we got this from Dad. Is it multiple generations? More than 5? More than 10? Is it 5 generations? 6 generations? 5? So you got this from your dad. Did he get this from his dad? Did he get this from his dad? His mom? Did she get this from her mom? Her dad? Does it go back and forth between male and female? Yeah. Okay. Is there anything else we need to know about that betrayal? No. Can I release it? Yes. Okay, so let's just release this inherited emotion of betrayal. Boom. Give me no. Did we release that betrayal? Yes. Okay. Give me no. So the third emotion, give me no. Is it in column A? Is it in column A? Is it rows 1 through 3 again? Rows 1 through 3 again. Is it 4 through 6? Is it row 4? Is it row 5? Is it row 6? So A6. Is it inherited? No. Is it is it humiliation? Is it jealousy? Jealousy. A lot of history with your dad, so always makes sense. Fair enough. So let's see. So the next one I found is jealousy here. When did that get trapped? Give me a when was this jealousy trapped? Was it before the age of 20? Before the age of 20. Okay. 20 to 25, 25 to 30. Actually, give me age 25, age 26, age 26, and jealousy. Do you need to know anything else about that jealousy? No. Can I release that? Yes. Let's release this jealousy. Give me no. Did we release that jealousy? Yes, we did. Good. Give me no. So the fourth emotion, is it in column A? Is it in column B this time? Yes, is it rows 1 through 3? Is it 4 through 6? Is it row 4? Is it row 5? Is this one inherited? No, it's not. Is it conflict? Is it creative insecurity? Is it terror? Is it unsupported? When did you get unsupported there? Give me a was it before the age of 20? Before age 20, before age 15, before age 10, age 11. Age 11 and unsupported. Give me do you need to know anything else about that unsupported? No, we don't. Can I release that? Yes. Let's release this unsupported. Good. Give me no. Did we release that unsupported? Yes, we did. Great. Okay. So I'm just gonna get you to stand up or let's see. Give me are there any other trapped emotions we can work with this elbow at all? No. Okay. Are there hidden trapped emotions? Yes, there are. So hidden trapped emotions. Okay. Yes, how many hidden emotions are there? Give me is it more? Is it more than 5? Is it less than 5? Is it 1? Is it 2? Is it 3 emotions? Okay. Okay, so we got 3 emotions there. Okay, so Anne-Marie, what I'm going to get you to do is I'm just going to get you to stand up again and walk around a little bit. And then once, maybe like 10 steps, 15 steps, and then just check in with the elbow, see how that's doing. And then I'm just going to continue to move forward and see what hidden emotions we can find. So give me no. So how many hidden emotions are there? Give me no. Or so there's 3. What's the first hidden emotion? Give me is it in column A? Is it in column B? Give me so column B, is it rows 1 through 3? Is it row 1? Give me is this one inherited? No, it's not. Is it effort unreceived? Is it heartache? Is it insecurity? Is it overjoy? Another vulnerability, hey? When did this vulnerability get trapped? Give me no. Was it before the age of Give me no. Was it before the age of 20, before the age of 15, before the age of 10, before the age of 5, before birth? Oh, okay. Yes, so before birth. So, is it preconception? No. So, first trimester, second trimester, third trimester. Okay. So let me see. Give me do you need to know anything else with this vulnerability? No. Can I release that? Yeah. Let's release this vulnerability. Give me no. Did we release that vulnerability? Yes, we did. Good. So the second hidden emotion. Is it in column A? Is it in column B? Is it rows 1 through 3? Is it row 1? Wow. So B1 again. Give me is this one? Is this one inherited? Oh, okay. So is it inherited effort unreceived? Closer to a 5 or a 10. Awesome. So it's gone down a bit. That's great. We're starting to see some change there as well. How's your upper back doing? Just to check. Maybe that's gotten shifted a little bit as well. So this effort unreceived. Give me no. When did this effort unreceived get trapped? Give me no. Was it before the age of? Or sorry. Give me no. Was it from mom? Give me from mom. No, from dad again. Woo. Is it multiple generations? Yes. Is it more than 5? Is it 1? Is it 2? Is it 3 generations? Okay. Yes. You got this from your dad. Did he get this from his dad? Yes. Did he get this from his dad? No, his mom. Okay. Yes. Is that as far back as it goes? Yes. Do you need to know anything else about that effort unreceived? No. Can I release that? Yes. Okay. So let's just release this inherited emotion of effort unreceived. Good. Give me a no. Upper back is 7.5. Okay, so it's gone down a little bit, so that's good. So, I mean, still kind of around the same thing, though. I'd still chalk that up to an 8. So let's see. So give me did we receive that effort unreceived, or did we release that effort unreceived? Yes, we did. Good. Give me So the third emotion, give me is it in column A? Is it in column A? Is it rows 1 through 3? Is it row 1? Is it row 2? Is it row 3 again? So A3. Is this one inherited? No. Is it crying? Is it crying? Oh, crying. When did this crying get trapped? Before age, before age 20, before age 15, age 15, age 16, age 17, age 17 and crying. Do you need to know anything else about that crying? No. Can I release it? Yes. Okay, so let's just release this crying. Did we release that trapped emotion of crying? Yes, we did. Good. Okay, so give me are there any psychic or is there any other hidden trapped emotions that we can release from that left elbow right now? No. Okay, so give me are there any psychic traumas we can release? Yes. Psychic trauma. Okay, so how many psychic traumas? I think this is as far as I've ever gotten with a session before. So your body just wants to release so much stuff today. Give me so is there just one psychic trauma? Yes. Give me how many can we find the emotions? Is it 2 emotions? Okay. So the first emotion, is it in column A? Is it in column B? Is it rows 1 through 3? Is it 4 through 6? Is it row 4? Give me is it depression? Is it frustration? Is it indecisiveness? Is it panic? panic plus, give me a second emotion, give me no. Is it in column A? Is it in column B? Is it rows 1 through 3? Is it row 1? Is it row 2? Give me a no. Is it failure? Is it helplessness? Is it hopelessness? Is it lack of control? Panic and lack of control, when did that get trapped? Give me a no. Was it before the age of, was it before the age of, before the age of 20, before the age of 15, before the age of 10, before the age of 5, age 6, age 7, age 8, and panic and lack of control. Do we need to know anything else about that psychic trauma? No. Can I release it? Yes. Okay, so let's just release this psychic trauma of lack of control and panic. Yes, can we know? Did we release that psychic trauma of panic and lack of control? Yes. Okay. So give me me know. Are there any other is there anything else we can do emotion code wise for that left elbow? Is there anything else we can do emotion code wise with that left elbow right now? No. Okay. Are you still, are you still open to healing, Anne-Marie? No. Okay. So that is the end of the session. Your body is like, that's that's enough for now. Stick a fork in her. She's done. Yeah. So what I want you to do now is I just want you to kind of stand up, check in with everything, see how everything's doing, like, and give us kind of like a number for each one of the things. For the elbow, or go walk around for a little bit first, maybe walk around 15, 20 steps, and then just kind of fill us in where all the numbers are now as far as left elbow, upper back, and lower back, just to see where everything went to. And then I'll kind of get like a little thing here going so we can go like this. There we go. And yes, guys, so that is an emotion code session, or a live emotion code session. So as you saw, like throughout the whole thing, we were able to bring the pain down in a couple of different ways. And the cool thing is we don't even have to really use like a full-on magnet. We can actually just use the fingertips. And today is the proof of that. So okay, so elbow has gone down to about a 4 out of 10. So that's pretty cool. Upper back has gone down to about a 5 out of 10. So it's gone down a little bit since the start. And then lower back is still hovering around about a 3 out of 10. So either way, we got about 3 points here. We've got about 1 point here in the upper left back, and then 5 points here. So we've made some pretty significant changes purely just by like wiping our, my hand over the governing meridian. Nothing crazy. But yeah, so thank you so much, Anne-Marie, for being part of this. I really, really appreciate it. It was wonderful to have you on here. If you have any questions, obviously you can just email me and all that kind of stuff, or just text me and we can figure, I can answer those for you. Thanks you so much for tuning in, whoever decided to watch this. It's been a pleasure to do this. And yeah, if you have any questions about the emotion code, or if you're interested in doing a session for yourself, please let me know. Send me a message, send me an email, and we can figure something out and work something out to work on whatever is going on with you. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you guys have a wonderful night.